parenting can feel like a solo journey, but it doesn't have to be. Introducing MomFlexApp, the ultimate village web app designed just for you. From financial support to community connections, MomFlexApp offers a lifeline, helping you navigate parenting with confidence. Find trusted resources, build your support network, and thrive, because every parent deserves a village. Join the movement today. Visit momflex.org to install the app and take the first step toward a stronger, more supported you.
Every day's a battle, every step a climb, but we're standing tall, we're building our lives. Through the sleepless nights and the endless fight, we rise, we shine, we hold on tight.
Welcome back to Beyond the Struggle, Rise and Thrive, this space where we don't just talk about surviving life storms, we dig deep, embrace the lessons in our battles, and rise stronger together. I'm your host, La Fortune, and as always, I am honored to share this sacred space with you. Today's episode is one that speaks straight to the heart, defining the legacy of single parent. Whether you are walking the path of single parenthood right now, were raised by parents who held it down solo, or you have witnessed someone close to you wear that mantle with quiet power, this one's for you. This conversation goes beyond the surface. We are not just talking about the legacy of what we leave behind in terms of wealth or possessions. No, we are diving into something deeper. We are talking about legacy in the form of resilience passed down through generations. Legacy in the form of bedtime stories told after long work shifts. Sacrifices made in silence and unconditional love that defies every odds. We are exploring how single parents in all their strength and vulnerability shape futures, not just for their children, but for communities, cultures, and generations to come. So get cozy, breathe deeply, let your heart be open. Whether this story mirrors your own or gives you a new perspective, I invite you to lean in. Let's honor the power, the perseverance, and the profound impact of single parent journey. Let's begin.
Every day's a battle, every step a climb, but we're standing tall, we're building our lives. Through the sleepless nights and the endless fight, we rise, we shine, we hold on tight. We are more than the labels, more than the pain, breaking the cycle, rewriting the game.
Let's start by naming it. Single parenting is one of the hardest jobs in the world. Period. Point blank, period. I second that motion. It's relentless. There are no shift changes. No one to tag in when you are exhausted, emotionally drained, or just need a moment of silence. But with that hardship comes something extraordinary. An opportunity to create a legacy built not just on survival, but on intention, grace, and grit. Every day, single parents wake up and carry the full weight of their family's needs, financial, emotional, practical, without a safety net. They juggle work and school drop-offs, late night fevers, and early morning meetings, all while battling self-doubt, judgment, and the unspoken fear of not being enough. It's a tightrope walk between meeting deadlines and remembering to pack the lunchbox. between staying strong and giving yourself permission to cry once the house is finally quiet. But within this chaos, something powerful begins to take shape. Single parenting, for all its demand, has a way of forging resilience like nothing else. It forces clarity of purpose. It invites growth in ways that aren't always pretty, but are always profound. It asks you to be resourceful, to be present, and to find beauty in the smallest victories. Like a genuine belly laugh from your child at the end of a long day, or managing to keep the lights on one more month. More than just raising children, single parents are building something deeper, a life filled with intention. They are modeling perseverance, teaching emotional strength, and showing their kids what it means to show up even when it's hard. And that's legacy. Not the kind measured in money or milestones, but in the deep-rooted lessons of love, sacrifice, and strength that echo for generations. Too often, we hear legacy, we think of money, houses, trust funds, but for many single parents, especially those who have had to rebuild from the ground up, legacy looks different. Legacy can be as simple and as powerful as this. Teaching your child that love doesn't always come in a perfect package, but it can still be whole. Modeling resilience, not pretending to have it all together, but showing how to fall, get back up, and keep going. Creating emotional safety in a world that may not always feel safe. Single parent redefine what it means to pass something on. And often, what they pass on are the very tools their children will need to navigate life with confidence and heart. We don't talk enough about the invisible work of single parents, the mental load, the sacrifices, the missed meals, the skipped sleep, the internal battles fought in silence. But here's the thing. Children are watching, even when you think they are not. The hugs after a long day, the extra shift you take on, the dreams you put on hold, they may not understand it now, but one day they will. And that's part of your legacy too. The quiet strength, the everyday decisions that seem small but echo for generations. Now let's be real. Many single parents come into the role through trauma, loss, abandonment, or separation. It's easy to let guilt or shame shape the narrative. But part of defining your legacy is deciding what not to carry forward. You get to say, I will not let bitterness become my story. I will not pass down generational wounds without also offering healing. I will lead with love even when love feels heavy. Every time you choose peace over anger, presence over perfection, truth over silence, you are planting seeds. You may not see all the fruits, but it's growing. If you were raised by a single parent, you probably know what I'm talking about. You remember the late nights, the exhaustions, the way your parent made things work even when they shouldn't have. You also remember the joy, the laughter over cheap meals, the way they showed up to every performance, every game, every tear. Their legacy isn't just what they gave you. It's the strength you now carry and the compassion that spills into everything you do.
Single parenting can feel like a solo journey, but it doesn't have to be. Introducing MomFlexApp, the ultimate village web app designed just for you. From financial support to community connections, MomFlexApp offers a lifeline, helping you navigate parenting with confidence. Find trusted resources, build your support network, and thrive, because every parent deserves a village.
So to every single parent listening, you are not just raising a child. You are building a legacy brick by brick. And even if no one sees the struggle, the result will be undeniable. Let your story be one of triumph, not just trial, of meaning, not just sacrifice. Because your legacy is not defined by the family structure. It's defined by the love, the fight, the healing, and the hope you pass on. Being a single parent isn't just about doing it all. It's about doing it with heart. It's about showing up even when you feel like you are running on empty. It's about finding the strength to turn pain into purpose and challenges into chapters of growth. Yes, there are nights when the silence is deafening, when the weight feels unbearable, and when you are not sure if you are getting any of it right now. But there are also moments of pure magic, the kind that comes from deep connection, shared laughter, and the quiet knowing that you are enough, just as you are. Your journey is not lesser, it's layered, it's courageous, it's rich with meaning. You are not simply holding things together. You are shaping a narrative your children will one day look back on and say, that's what strength looks like. You are the living proof that love isn't about perfect circumstances. It's about consistency, commitment, and the quiet, everyday acts of showing up. I will leave you with this quote by author Jodi Picoult. The human capacity for burden is like bamboo, far more flexible than you had ever believed at first glance. To every single parent out there, you bend, but you don't break. You rise. And in doing so, you teach others how to rise too. You are setting a foundation not just for your children, but for future generations who will learn your perseverance, your grace, your courage. Thanks for spending this time with me. If this episode resonates with you, share with someone who needs to hear it today. Until next time, keep rising, keep thriving, and know this, you are never alone, not in your struggle, not in your strength, and not in your story. Until next time, ciao now.
Every day's a battle, every step a climb, but we're standing tall, we're building our lives. Through the sleepless nights and the endless fight, we rise, we shine, we hold on tight. We are more than the labels, more than the pain, breaking the cycle, rewriting the game. Stronger together, we lift, we strive. Single parents, we rise and thrive. Beyond the struggle, we rise and thrive. Turning our pain into power, we're alive. We see you, you matter, you're strong inside. Together we shine, we rise, we thrive. Stories of triumph, stories of grace. Single parents with dreams to chase. They said we'd break, they said we'd fall, but look at us now, we're standing tall. We are more than the labels, more than the pain, breaking the cycle, rewriting the game. Stronger together, we lift, we strive. Single parents, we rise and thrive. Beyond the struggle, we rise and thrive. Turning our pain into power, we're alive. We see you, you matter, you're strong inside. Together we shine, we rise, we thrive. We push through the stigma, defy every step. They don't define us, and that's a fact. A village of love, a future so bright. Hand in hand, we own our life. Beyond the struggle, we rise and thrive. Turning our pain into power, we're alive. We see you, you matter, you're strong inside. Together we shine, we rise, we thrive. The journey is tough, but we're not alone. In this village we found our home. So lift your head, let your spirit fly. Beyond the struggle, we rise and thrive. tough, but we're not alone. In this village we found our home. So lift your head, let your spirit fly. Beyond the struggle we rise and thrive. Beyond the struggle we rise and thrive. Turning our pain into power, we're alive. We feel you matter, you're strong inside. Together we shine, we rise, we thrive. The journey is tough, but we're not alone. In this village we found our home. So lift your head, let your spirit fly. Beyond